Welcome to Badminton Unlimited, your weekly access to badminton action and beyond. This week, we speak to Poland's top mixed doubles pair, Robert Matusiak and Nadezhda Zieba, about their impressive return to competitive action in 2015. And we're in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, to discover how badminton is bringing renewed hope to the youth in the favelas.
Unbelievable. And look at the joy. What a comeback. Robert Matusiak and Nadezhda Zieba.
Poland's Robert Matusiak and Nadezhda Zieba are one of the comeback stories of 2015. Absent from the world stage for 2 years because Zieba took time off to start a family, the former world #1 mixed doubles pair are back together and have made an immediate impact on the international circuit since their return to the courts 6 months ago. Claiming titles in Nigeria, Belgium, Belarus, Ukraine and Germany, it's almost like they were never apart. Badminton Unlimited caught up with the Polish pair recently to find out the secret to their successful partnership.
We like both. We're aggressive players, attacking, but also we like to play in defense. Sometimes maybe too much, but we have I think it's our strong points like defense and attacking. So that's why maybe we have so many good results.
Before Zieba took a break from the sport to have a baby, the Polish duo were among the elite of world badminton for close to a decade, even rising to world #1 briefly in 2010.
We was like just maybe for 1 or 2 weeks, we was world #1, and it was like during the World Championships, and we lost World Championships, but we get #1 in world ranking, so it was like, was of course amazing feeling, because like before we always like speaking about maybe top 10, then top 5 was okay, but world #1 was of course really exciting situation for us, and but still it was like 5 years ago already.
As for Zieba, the 2 Super Series titles they won in Hong Kong and Indonesia, and being crowned the best in Europe, are the moments in her badminton career she treasures more.
For me, it's not so important number of ranking. Not so important. Maybe, of course, it's 2 tournaments. We won 2 tournaments, Super Series. It's most important for me, and European in 2012. It's most important, and I remember this.
It was the pair's greatest achievement as they became Poland's first European champions in 2012. And Robert recalls how crucial that victory was in qualifying for the Summer Games in London.
This European 2012 was also like special for us, because like before, 2 months before, Nadia was we get injured like to Achilles. We had 2 months break. Our Olympic qualification looks very bad, and then go to European with big pressure actually, because was last tournament for us for Olympic qualification. This tournament we was really happy, but I don't remember exactly what was why more about Olympic qualification or European gold medal.
The Poles were playing their best badminton and had to put the brakes on their partnership in 2013 when Zieba announced she was pregnant. Unsure if his doubles partner was going to return to the game after motherhood, the then 37-year-old Matusiak thought of calling time on his career.
I think for a girl, it's very difficult decision.
It's
for guys, it's more easy.
With partnership, it's never right time for this. Yes, always difficult if we play this kind of level so many years. So it's difficult to of course I was ready for this. I was ready like after Olympic Games 2012 in London. We will speak about this. Yes, I was almost prepared for this, but of course it was hard, especially for me. I was many things in my head. I was also thinking about maybe it's time to finish, and I decided, okay, I will wait for Nadia.
Robert thought the wait was over late last year when Nadia returned to training. But the partnership faced another hurdle when she suffered a serious hip injury.
Actually, she back too fast a year ago because she back too fast. She went too fast and gets a hip injury. She gets 2 or 3.
Three operations.
Three hip operation after the baby break. So we lost again almost 6 months again. So I wait again, wait. But now finally she back, and also like tournament week after week, she looks much stronger and better.
Like a fine bottle of wine, 39 and 33-year-old Robert Matusiak and Nadezhda Zeba have become better with age. Back to competitive action in July this year, the pair grabbed 5 titles, including the Bitburger Open, a Grand Prix Gold event.
When we are hungry to play, for us this is much better, because like we wait so long for this break. When Nadia's back and we were also physically ready for play tournaments, we was really hungry to play. Always was like this when we like.
After a long break, always we have some good
results. Yes.
I know why. I play better. I feel better on the court. I don't know why, but maybe because I have small son in my house, and I know he waits for me.
And having been away from the competitive circuit for a long period has also given the experienced pair an edge over their opponents, with the element of surprise seemingly working in their favor.
Some young players, they don't know now how we play, then it's also a surprise for them, I think.
Other players a little bit forget how we play. like example, last final against Chris and Gabi Adcock, best English in the final, and Big Burger. They say like this after they forgot how we play and a little bit afraid about this. So we have to use this.
The Polish veterans are hoping to participate in their 3rd Summer Games next year. And of course, as with all the athletes, the dream is to achieve a medal in Rio.
To play together already 2 Olympic Games, gold can be just one, of course, medal. Of course, step by step, first we have to qualify, because still Olympic qualification is really tough in badminton, especially for doubles players, for mixed double and for doubles. We want to do everything for this, and we do for sure everything for this to get and try to fight for medal. Of course, this is our goal.
Robert Matusiak and Nadezhda Zeba have been on an impressive comeback trail in 2015 and have proven that age is not a barrier to success. With hunger for more achievements burning in their belly, it is enough to motivate this Polish pair to reach for their dreams.
That's a lovely shot. Really aggressive start by Josef.
My first goal was in Nissan Almira. My first holiday destination was India, which is a bit boring, but you know, family holidays. My first badminton tournament was a tournament in Surrey, which I think I lost first round in, but I mean, it gave me incentive for the future. First movie I remember seeing, it's a movie called Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. First expensive thing I bought myself, well, it was kind of mostly me, but it was also my dad, it was my car. My first gift to my parents, I'm not sure. I think, well, one thing I do is every time I win a medal, I kind of give it to my mum and dad first, and sort of let them keep it and savour it. So yeah, I think that's something I do.
Certainly looks in the mood so far. There's no way that was coming back. And again, it's that shot that's proving so fruitful.
Time to test your badminton knowledge. This week, we want you to guess who this person is. I was born in Denmark. I am a 3-time All-England champion. I am a retired women's singles player. We'll give you the answer after the break. When we return, we're in Rio de Janeiro to look at how badminton is helping the youth in the favelas. Before the break, we asked you to guess who this person is. I was born in Denmark. I am a 3-time All-England champion. I am a retired women's singles player. The answer is Tina Baun. The former shuttler is one of the most accomplished women's singles players from Denmark. Baun has been amongst the world's badminton elite for over a decade before she called time on her international career in 2013. Most notably, the Danish ace won the prestigious Yonex All-England Championships 3 times in 2008, 2010 and 2013, the last of these being her final tournament before retirement. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Known for its breathtaking beaches, hypnotic music, and its jaw-dropping landscapes. But there is another side to the city. This is Vidigal, one of the many favelas dotted around Rio. The favelas are shantytown hillside enclaves where poverty and crime are often high. But within these neglected areas, there are attempts to reach out to the disadvantaged. One such initiative is the BWF Shuttle Time program.
The Shuttle Time program goes into all levels of the society here. We're having the program in schools around the city, but also in certain areas within the favelas where they've taken the program educating children, sport in general, but obviously badminton has now become an important part of their program.
With hype surrounding Rio ahead of its hosting of the 31st Summer Olympics, badminton is working hard to raise its profile, where it will be making its 7th competitive appearance. Badminton Unlimited touched down in the city during the Yonex Brazil Open. The tournament was being used as a test event for the Olympic Games. As part of its campaign to foster the growth of the sport, the BWF, in collaboration with the Chinese Badminton Association, took 2 elite players, Wang Yulu and Zhang Wen, to interact with the children in the Vidigal community.
I'm very happy to be here. The kids are enjoying badminton and we are helping them to learn the sport. They like it very much. Despite Brazil being a football nation, the kids like to play badminton. I think they are quite talented.
I'm
happy to see the children enjoy playing badminton. It's made my trip here very rewarding. I'm happy to have helped promote the sport in Brazil.
Badminton made its mark in Vidigal thanks to this man, Denison Nogueira Siciliano. Having taught himself the sport, he decided to introduce it to the kids in the favela 5 years ago. It was an instant hit and word got out. Having heard about the great work Denison was doing, the Shuttle Time administrators offered their help.
I learned a lot from the Shuttle Time, as I initially didn't have much knowledge of the sport. The program taught me the basics of badminton. It also showed me how to work with different age groups. From there, I'm able to help the children get started and to also help them develop their techniques.
The project now has 2 sessions per day, with 20 participants each.
When I was having a drink during a break from playing football, teacher called me to try out badminton. So I did, and I liked it quite a lot. I was told that I have the technique. This program is important because a lot of people follow the wrong path and they make wrong decisions. For myself, I don't do much except maybe surf. So I decided to be part of this project.
Although badminton here is primarily for fun, there is a competitive element as well. The students often participate in tournaments like the Inter-Villa competition. With 21 villas in Rio de Janeiro, the kids have the rare opportunity to travel outside their own communities. These trips help to foster friendships and social skills, which they often go without.
This is socially good for the kids, because many of them have never had the chance to go out of the community. Badminton allows them to go out and participate. This is fantastic. There are a lot of people here who have not even stepped into the neighboring areas. Besides expanding their world, the kids also learn about companionship and friendship. They are also taught to look after the badminton kit as if it belongs to them.
The children also draw inspiration from the Brazilian national side. Some of the shuttlers now playing in the team were born and raised in the favelas.
A couple of favelas that actually have over quite a few years been playing badminton and have actually grown a couple of the best players of the country that are now competing at quite high international level. So it's actually an incredible grassroots program that have now also become a top performance program in a way. So, which I think is a very, very nice story, but also a unique story in our world.
The Vidigal project has much more to do. Currently, the courts have no covering and are prey to the weather. But these obstacles are seen as challenges to overcome for Denison and his team.
My hope is to have covered courts and to bring in more coaches to the project. I also hope for better training structure and material so that we can further develop these children in the game. I want to, one day, also increase the number of classes. I want to continue to introduce badminton to more people. This sport is fantastic for the children. They like it very much, and in a short time, it has turned into a passion for them.
For the children of Vidigal, regardless of the venue, the time on court has given them a different outlook on life. Badminton has brought positive change to the community and renewed passion. With initiatives like these, the future looks bright for the children of the favelas. When we come back, we speak to Heri Setiawan, an Indonesian shuttler who's chasing his badminton dreams in the Middle East.
Hi, I'm Derek Wong. I play men's singles for Singapore, and this is all of me.
Singapore's best player, Derek Ziliang Wong.
Tremendous power.
Derek Wong still a big favourite for Singapore.
My father, Wong Choon Kiat, he was the 1983 SEA Games gold medalist. And my mum, Irene Lee, who was a national champion for Singapore for many years. So both of them are my main support, and also they are my family support for me to play badminton.
Wow, this is incredible.
I like the game of badminton because it has every aspect of an athlete. You have to have agility, you have to have speed, you have to have power, you have to have the brains to play on court, because it's a strategic game. That's the reason why I play badminton.
Oh, it's a great defense by Derek.
Good. It's good.
Incredible jump smash.
My greatest achievement would be the Commonwealth Games held in Glasgow. That was where I got the silver medal, and one of my greatest achievement yet.
Terrific crossfoot smashing, Derek Wong.
Oh, beautiful winner. First class performance. Excellent play.
As badminton continues to make giant strides as a global sport, the competition at the elite level is getting more intense. Just ask the hopefuls in badminton-mad Indonesia, plotting their way to the top amongst a population of well over 200 million has never been harder. Opportunities are limited, but that hasn't stopped some of them from pursuing their dream. Take Heri Setiawan, for example. The 28-year-old shuttler made the tough decision to pack his bags 6 years ago to realize his sporting ambitions.
Di Indonesia, bulu tangkis udah.
In Indonesia, badminton is very competitive. It makes it very difficult to get chances to prove yourself. I took the decision to move to Bahrain and be their player as well as their coach.
Menjadi pemain Bahrain dan melatih di Bahrain.
Badminton Unlimited sat down with Harry recently at the Bahrain International Series where he was competing. Like many young Indonesians his age at that time, Harry's path into badminton began with the people closest to him.
Saya start main bulu tangkis dari umur 7 tahun.
I started playing the sport when I was 7 years old. It was actually my father who encouraged and supported me from the beginning. Since I was little, he would train me until I was able to get into the smaller badminton clubs. I love playing the sport because it has been my pastime since I was very young.
Itu dah hobi saya dari kecil sampai sekarang.
The right-hander began showing steady progress into his teenage years, leading to stints at some of the capital's renowned clubs, starting with Jarum before moving on to Tangkas. But up against a wealth of talent there, the ambitious Harry wasn't getting the opportunities he'd hoped for. He was restricted to competing in local tournaments, and chances to prove himself on the international circuit were drying up. So when the offer from the Kingdom came up in July 2009, he knew it was a way to kickstart his career.
Waktu itu di Bahrain membutuhkan pemain dan pelatih.
At that point of time, Bahrain needed both players and coaches because badminton was a sport that wasn't popular in the country. So I decided to take up the challenge and move to Bahrain. So far, my best achievement here was when I won the men's singles title at the Syria International Series. And I have been able to win most of the tournaments that are being played here in the Middle East. I feel very happy to be here because in Bahrain, I have friends who appreciate my performances at the competitions I compete in.
Fans yang suka dengan permainan saya di lapangan.
Harry has also taken on a coaching role with the Bahrain national team. It has proven to be a gratifying experience, and he hopes that he'll be able to continue to do his part in shaping his adopted country's badminton future.
Saya menikmati melatih di Bahrain ini karena
I enjoy being a coach here in Bahrain because the players under my care listen to my instructions and want to do well. Looking ahead, my ambition is to be able to coach more Bahrainis so that they'll have the necessary skills to be good badminton players. Hopefully, they will go on to win all the titles in every tournament they compete in.
Juara di setiap kejuaraan.
Harry Setiawan has shown dedication to the sport by doing whatever it takes to chase his ambitions. While Bahrain may not have the bright lights of the truly elite nations, Harry has shown it's possible to follow your badminton dreams if you continue to believe. Before we go, let's take a look at what's happening on the international circuit. Get connected with us. Log on to these websites for videos and photos and get the latest news and information on all things badminton. Missed an episode of Badminton Unlimited? We have all the episodes available at your convenience on our YouTube channel, badmintonworld.tv. There's also tournament highlights and past matches to savor. All the best badminton clips are just a click away. Next week on Badminton Unlimited, we take a look at the season as we bring you the passion, tears, and the brilliance that was 2015. See you next week.